Welcome back to iGaming. Today we're checking out a new survival game called No One Survived. This looks pretty interesting. It released on the 14th of January 2023 and it is a indie early access game and is released to mostly positive reviews, which is that's good. I like a game with mostly positive reviews, especially an indie early access title. And as you can see in the background, it looks very cool. If you are a fan of PUBG and the survival game Night of the Dead, this pretty much looks like those two have merged and this is their love child. It is a multiplayer co-op open world construction survival sandbox game where you and friends must find supplies, build shelters and keep an eye on your character's needs at all times. Bad character state is likely to lead to death. Now, one of the recurring comments that I have seen on this game is it is from a developer and publisher called Catplay Studio, which is, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a Chinese studio, so a lot of translation is still needed. But it is early days. The game came out 2 days ago at the time of recording this video, so I think that is something that will definitely come in time. They have done a lot of work in translation from what I've seen. It did originally launch into a sort of demo/trial period towards the end of September, and there has been vast improvements to the translation and the overall gameplay since then. As it is an early access game, things like that are subject to change and will change quite quickly. But there is a lot of cool stuff. They've already pushed out an update on Monday the 16th, so 2 days after launching the game. Very cool. Let's have a little bit of a look at what we've got. Now, we will be doing a separate playthrough video towards the end of the week, potentially on Friday or even on Saturday, but I just wanted to get it out there and see what people think. Now, there's quite a lot of features and a hell of a lot of building. There is multiple locations to explore, and we can make more than 400 items, a variety of synthetic formulas to improve the level of technology, and we can unlock more powerful formulas. There's also 150 buildable items. You can design your own base and defend it against the zombie onslaught. Build is load bearing based on a unique beam column system, so you must plan your own beam column structure reasonably to build a beautiful house. So as you can see here, if you place the wrong piece down, it does look like your house is going to come tumbling down, which that's very disheartening. I've had that several times in 7 Days to Die. It's very upsetting, but I like the idea. That's quite cool. Something that Night of the Dead doesn't actually do. You know, you can't... Well, it does in a way, but it doesn't look like this. That's really cool. There's also a lot of detail in power generation. So fuel, thermal, and solar powers all provide electricity for your equipment. You can build and connect water storage stations. You can connect those stations to a bathroom sink, and you can take showers. You can do all of that funky stuff, which I really like. There's a lot of detail in that kind of area, as well as the tech stuff. But as you can see here, we're just building a solar panel sort of array. I think that's what they're called, which is very cool. Once again, the translation is a bit dodgy, so some of this stuff is quite difficult. I've had a little bit of a jump in, and yeah, some of it you've got to try and Google Translate it yourself. Now, I love a game where you can progress your character and unlock skills and a whole load of other little bits. And this is just like that. Oh yes. So various skills you can learn. Medicine, electrification, science, mechanics, tailoring, metallurgy, agriculture, cooking, civil engineering, weapons manufacturing, a variety of combat skills, blunt, sharp and firearm weapons, physique, and a technology tree that is gradually unlocked with skill and improvement. So very cool. As you can see there, the translation as well. I am trying to translate on the go, but I actually like that. We all love a good old skill tree, something that you can sink your teeth into and help you progress your character all the way through to that end game sort of area. There's also a wide variety of available weapons: silent bows, arrows, powerful machetes, sledgehammers to knock down zombies, and a variety of firearms which can be modified to shoot from distances. And there's more than 100 kind of wearable clothing. Each clothing has their own attributes, and something that I really like is this. As you can see here, the clothing styles are constantly changing there, and that is because the seasons will change, and your clothing will have to adapt with these weather changes. Certain resources will disappear during seasons, so in the winter you're going to need greenhouses to grow crops. In the summer, crops will be much more plentiful. Well, not in the summer, but in the actual harvesting season, crops will be much more plentiful. So I really like that. I think the emphasis on the actual seasonal gameplay is going to be really cool. Winter's going to be a much tougher time for you to play, whereas sort of the rest of the year is going to be so much easier. There's also NPCs and traders out there, which you can make a good relationship with them. You can learn skills from them and potentially barter and get yourself some better prices. I absolutely love any game that has a trader in it. Oh yes, so this so far is looking really good. There's also a hell of a load of character customization. We can also hunt. And yes, there are vehicles in-game, as you have seen from the trailer. Apparently, there's some big old trucks, which is quite cool. Very excited to check those out. Also, there's a load of stuff that you can do when it comes to difficulty. Same as Night of the Dead, you can completely manufacture your own game style. So if you want to have a little bit of an easier ride, or you just want to get into the building and the nitty-gritty stuff like that, then you can do so. Or, you know, if your style is going in there hardcore and destroying every zombie that moves, you can do that too. So that's going to be it from me today from No One Survived. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you do like the look of the game, make sure you stick around, tap that notification bell so you'll be able to see when we do a playthrough video on it. Very excited to get something like that started. If it does do well, we'll make a little series out of it. But looks good, very promising so far. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like in the video, and if you want to support us a little bit further, consider checking out the members. I've been Wired, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.